Because I'm homeless. I ain't had no phone. None of that.
Did your mom have a phone? How did your mom contact you to let you know that your father had passed? Okay, what you're telling me does not make any sense. You don't have a phone, but somehow your mom is able to contact you. So, how could you be a daddy's boy if your mom is telling you your father has passed and you don't even know? That doesn't make any sense to me.
When I got out,
2024 CR 6583 State versus Juan Carlos Mahia. Can I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Alfonso Otero on behalf of Mr. Mejia.
And are you Juan Carlos Mahia?
yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Juan Carlos Mahia, aka Juan Manuel Mahia, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 6583 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on September 10th, 2024 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Juan Carlos Mahia, aka Juan Manuel Mahia, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
True.
The state will waive and abandon the remaining violation.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
I want nothing to hear.
All right. So, have you ever reported to probation?
No, ma'am.
All right. So you've done nothing?
No, ma'am.
Why have you not reported to probation?
Because my father had passed away
When?
2 days ago when I got out.
When? What date? When is this?
I don't know the date, ma'am, but 2 days I got out, my mom called me. He said that my father had passed away. He had cancer.
Mhm.
And then I was going through a mental issue because I'm a daddy's boy.
So, but nobody's seen you for close to a year. So that's October, November, December. That's 3 months. Did you call probation at any time?
No, ma'am.
Then there's January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Here we are. And you haven't done anything. You never contacted probation. We can't help you if you don't contact anyone. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation.
Because I'm homeless. I ain't had no phone. None of that.
Did your mom have a phone? How did your mom contact you to let you know that your father had passed?
Because our friend had a phone. And plus, I didn't know with the probation number.
Okay, what you're telling me does not make any sense. You don't have a phone, but somehow your mom is able to contact you. And then she contacts you because another friend has a phone. How did your mom know you were with this friend?
Because she knew I was staying with him.
Mhm,
Because my mom don't let me in her house. Like,
mhm.
there's stuff I done past.
All right, and so were you checking in on your father?
This one.
So how could you be a daddy's boy if your mom is telling you your father has passed and you don't even know? That doesn't make any sense to me.
When I got out, you're right.
So, I mean, you haven't done anything. So I don't think you're appropriate candidate for probation. I mean, we require that the bare minimum is reporting. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call probation. I don't think you're a good candidate. So I'm going to grant the motion, find you guilty, and revoke. Any recommendation for time?
Your Honor, I believe
Um,
it's third degree 2 to 10. The state would ask for 4 years.
I mean, before that, I'd like to ask some questions
Sure.
to the probationer.
Yes, and who knows, maybe the state will change. I don't know. So you may ask some questions.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Mejia, once you got out of jail and put in probation, where did you go to?
I ain't had no home.
Yes, and where did you go?
I ain't had no home until my friend told me I could stay there for a couple of days. After that, I left.
Okay, and how long were you there with your friend?
3 days.
Okay, and after you were there for 2 days, where did you go next?
The streets, I was just homeless,
Okay,
sleeping on the streets.
and do you have, at that time, do you have employment? Okay, and did you try to get some employment?
No,
Okay, as far as you know, do you suffer from any mental illness?
yes,
And what that mental illness is?
PTSD.
And do you take medications for that?
Yeah,
Are you regularly on medications for your PTSD?
not when I was out there.
And why would you not able to get your medication when you were out there homeless?
Because I got a couple problems, like mental ill problems. I could barely understand.
Okay, but do you understand now?
Yes, because I'm on these meds.
And when did you start taking your meds?
When I came from the other county, and they brought me over here, and I've been over there for 3 months, and then I've been taking them since then. And I
Okay,
feel like I'm in the right state of mind.
and do you have insurance?
No,
Do you have any money to pay for your medications yourself?
no.
Okay, and if you can explain to us, if you don't take your medication, what happens to your mind?
I start having flashbacks, and I start having psychosis. It's more to it. It's not just that.
Okay, and when you say flashbacks and psychosis, can you just give us an example of that experience?
Like my uncle, he used to hang himself, and I got real problems. If I don't, like real things, bad things could really happen to me.
Okay, and so once you get out on probation, you heard that your dad passed away. Is that right?
Yeah, and that a lot of bad.
Okay. And you didn't have any access for your medication during that time, did you? And were you having these psychotic episodes?
Yes, sir.
No. And why is the reason that could not get employment?
And, I was getting SSI.
Okay. And who gets your SSI check?
My mom.
And is your mom giving you some of that money for you to purchase your medication?
You know,
Okay. And if you're on your medication and you receive treatment, do you think you would be able to follow the instructions of probation?
yes, sir.
And do you think you may be benefited if we can find a sort of probation with treatment for both your mental illness and probably some drug problems?
Yes, sir.
And is that you would ask the court to do?
Yes, sir.
I have no more questions. Your Honor.
Any questions?
State has no questions, Your Honor.
All right, so you were released and you went to go live with your friend because your mom doesn't want you living with her. Is that correct?
No, I was homeless for a little bit, and then he called my other homie with the phone, and they were talking, and he told me, I told him I'm homeless, I ain't got nowhere to go, that I could stay for a couple of days.
No. My question is, you were released from custody and you can't live with your mom. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so 2 days later, you are living with this friend,
Yes, ma'am.
and then something ends up happening with that living arrangement, and then you become homeless again?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I didn't hear anything in between there that he went to his father's funeral, that anything happened with that. The only thing I know is he's saying his father passed, which I still have nothing to show that that's true. His mother, who doesn't want anything to do with him, calls around and happens to know some friend, random friend, that reached out to him. I don't know how that friend reached out to him because he said he didn't have a phone, but she reaches out to this random person, lets him know his father has passed, and he goes into a tailspin and doesn't report for approximately 10, 11 months. Is that what happened?
It's the problem here is that we don't have the mom to ask her those questions.
Mhm.
And so it would be very difficult for any of us to know what exactly happened.
No, I'm just listening to his story and following what he's saying. I still don't have an explanation for why he didn't find his way to probation, or why, since this friend has a phone, why didn't he call probation? He's saying he doesn't know probation's number, but when they go over conditions with you, they give you that information of who to contact.
I hear that, but I also hear that he did not have medication, that he was having psychotic episodes, that he suffered from hallucinations and flashbacks, and had no money, had no home. And so we can do that if the court wants to hear from the mom,
No, I don't need
anyone
it.
else,
I
that'd
don't
be
need to hear
great.
from mom.
And so here we are. And by way of argument, we know, and he has admitted that he has not reported. But we also know that the defendant has a mental problem. I mean, I don't have the documents with me, but I think if we can take that as face value.
No, I'm going to accept that as true, but my whole issue is nobody can give somebody help if they don't even show up. That's the bare minimum. He's just disappeared. Nobody knows what he's been doing. He says he's been homeless. I'm going to take that as a fact that he has been homeless, but he has still not presented the court with a reason why he couldn't report to probation. So I don't think he's appropriate for probation. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to find him guilty and the court is going to revoke. So state, are you still requesting the 4 years?
Your Honor, the state would go down to 3.
All right, the state is requesting 3 years.
2.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served, and the court will recommend the therapeutic community. 000146, State versus Maria Herrera. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Gerhardt for the state, Your Honor.
And Brandon Jackson for the defense.
And are you Miss Herrera?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Maria Herrera who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2025 CR 000146 for the offense of burglary of a habitation on March 17, 2025 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 1 on or about the 29th day of April 2025 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Maria Herrera, committed the offense of criminal trespass in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated condition.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been on probation since March. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Maria Leticia Herrera.
All right, so what have you done since you've been on probation?
I got out. I went to Lower Ridge to get my depression help, and then I got out and I went inside the church without permission and without it being open to get hope for myself to pray.
Mhm.
I went to that church as a child, so I just wanted to go back home to the congregation.
Why do they think there's restitution that may be owed? What happened
Because,
while you're in the church?
I broke a window while I was there.
If you're going for help, why are you breaking windows at a church?
Because normally they had the doors unlocked for us to go in, but they didn't have it unlocked. And I
So your
really needed
response
my
was to break a
response.
window?
Yes, ma'am. And I know that wasn't right, which I do know I gotta pay for the window.
All right, so you're on probation. Let me just tell you what my issue is. You're on probation for a burglary of a habitation, which means you entered a residence without someone's consent. And now you've entered a church without consent. Usually when doors are locked at the church, that means that it's closed. And instead you broke a window. So after you broke a window, then what did you do?
I stayed and waited for someone to come help me.
All right. So probation, has she done anything on probation other than commit a new offense?
The top evaluation was done in the judge. Other than that, no ma'am.
And what was the TAP evaluation recommending?
Outpatient treatment, QA, and sober support meeting.
I can tell you right now, I'm not going to follow probation's recommendation of intensive outpatient treatment. You need intensive inpatient treatment.
Judge,
Yes.
there was a recommendation that the TAP be revised following the new number 1 for status.
All right. So it's going to be inpatient treatment. So here are your choices. And these are your only 2 choices. There's not a third choice. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So 1, you're going to stay in custody until you're transferred to a residential facility, or maybe felony drug court will accept you.
Yeah.
Right? But either way, you're going to remain in custody. So you have that, or I will revoke you and sentence you to 5 years. Those are your 2 choices. 5 years or inpatient treatment.
Can I do Lower Ridge?
No.
I'll do inpatient treatment.
All right. So you're going to remain in custody until you're transferred to the inpatient facility. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So this is what the court is going to do. Deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include the following. No contact with the Church of Holy Spirit at 1230 Division Road, 78225. Restitution, if any, to Church of the Holy Spirit. Taking consideration 2025 CC 00695. And there's to be, she's to remain in custody until transfer to SADF or felony drug court. So probation, if you can do a felony drug court referral. Is there anything else, probation?
No, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
Oh, man.
All right. All right, good luck to you, okay? You're welcome.